So you're probably saying, like, say, Steven, May's over. You don't have to do these Madea movies, I know. Well, I apologize. I've been a bit busy, and so, apologize in advance. But I'm not gonna be finishing until I get this one and also the last one. So, it did so for you guys. So, let's get right into it. Let's talk about Boo 2, a Madea Halloween. So the film was from 2017. The film was directed by Tyler Perry, produced by Tyler Perry, and written by Tyler Perry. The film had a budget of $25 million and a box office of $48.3 million. So Madea and her friend the plot of the film was Madea and her friends go to rescue Brian's daughter Tiffany, who's recently just turned 18, and who decides to go to a Halloween party in a camp that where some killings happen. So yeah, that's the basic way of saying it. The cast includes Tyler Perry as Madea, Joe, and Brian, and the rest of the cast. Cassie Davis as Aunt Bam, Patrice Lovely as Hetty May Love, Taja V. Simpson as Deborah Simmons, Yusuf Erakat as Jonathan, Diamond White as Tiffany Simmons, Lexi Patera as Lee Deborah, Andre Hall as Quentin, Inyan Sarkis as Gabriella, Hannah Stocking as Anna, Alex Wasabe as Alan, Lauren Rahaya Mackey as Lisa, Jared Sawyer Jr. as the geeky college student, Brock Ahern as Horse, Tito Ortiz as Victor. So the opening of the film starts just like the first film did. Goes from like a view of the sky, and then it does a pan down to, instead of like say the frat college, it's Tiffany school. So basically we're given introduction of like, say, hey, Tiffany is now 18, so legally she can do what she wants. So but one of the problems of this film though is it just feels like there was no, like, say, change of character development. Like, say, Tiffany, like, the whole thing was like trying to get her to understand, like, say, hey, Brian may be a pushover, but, he's still your dad. I mean, you're still living under his roof. And, if you think you're grown enough to go to a frat boy house, then, do what you want. But Tiffany is still a brat. She's still kind of entitled. So, yeah, there's that. Brian's still Elaine is kind of he's still protective dad, but at the same time he's trying to do better. But instead of this film trying to prove to his daughter that he can be a better dad, he's trying to prove that he can be a better better dad to his ex-wife. So yeah, it didn't really make sense. Like, say, we haven't seen Brian's ex-wife since, I think it was Diary of a Mad Black Woman. I'm gonna say it was Diary of a Mad Black Woman. I could be wrong. Yeah, I think it was that one. Yeah, I think it was Diary of a Mad Black Woman. Yeah. So yeah, one of the things I didn't notice though was at one point in the film, Brian's ex-wife, Deborah, she's saying say Brian is too overprotective, and that he doesn't give Tiffany the chance to make mistakes. Well, he kind of did. He gave her the chance, say, hey, you want to get, you're 17, if you want to go to the party, I don't want you to go to this party, but, you know, she does anyway, so something could have happened, but, you know. One of the problems that I feel like Todd Perry wants to do now is I feel like he wants to just show that he can be a comedic writer. So, I mean, he can be funny, but it feels like he's just trying to, like, wants to showcase that more. I mean, because here's the thing, the Madea films are actually funny. They're they're kind of silly, but in the first boom of Madea film, we're introduced to Tyler Perry's favorite scene that he likes to use in some of his new films, which would be the den scene. The den that is of Brian's house would also appear in our next film, which is, I think it is, Medea's family funeral, and also appeared in Acrimony. So in the first Madea film, Boo film, they spent 11 minutes in the den sequence. So they only spent 15 minutes in this one. Well, I mean, it's a little bit more, but it's also spaced out. So they spend like 6 minutes in, then a few more minutes in, and then, you know. So overall, they spend 15 minutes in the den. The one thing I was really curious about, though, was the Grim Reaper in O'Brien and Victor. Oh wait, spoilers. If you're not going to get spoiled for this movie, leave now. So spoilers. There's a sequence, like, say, where the Grim Reaper shows up, and that is never addressed at all. I'm just saying, it's like, okay, it's kind of cool and it's kind of funny, but you just think, it's like, say, because the entire film is, you know, all this scary stuff is happening to Tiffany and her friends, the frat boys, and also Madea. But at the same time, it's explained that, like, I mean, there's a sequence, like say, where, like, there's two characters that are, they're supposed to, like, say, the ring girl, and basically, if you pay I mean, to be honest, it's kind of obvious, because mostly if you're just noticing things, I suppose. There's Brian hires a bunch of circus girls for a petting zoo, and I guess he uses them to be the ring girls, who are basically following Tiffany. I mean, no, the Madea. Sorry. And yeah. Oh, and also, there's a sequence where, like, say, Madea, like, they switch her out to swear. I'm just gonna say, well, okay. They almost say mother effer, but they go, like, say mother and then trucker. And I mean, overall, this film it's funny at times. It really is, but at the same time, it's just, like, mostly just because of the crazy stuff. And it's, like, one of the things that just did not make sense is, at the end of the film, like, say, it's revealed that although Brian and Victor are the ones who are scaring everyone, he basically in this camp, Derek, who it's either Brian or Victor who are being Victor, or it's Victor and his brother. because they're trying to use this whole thing to say, hey, Brian's making a point to say, hey, this stuff's dangerous. But then again, it's not really said how it would make sense because, or unless basically they grab all of the party people and they just say, okay, our job's done, we scared everybody, and then the real Derek shows up. I'm so sorry. I apologize. But yeah, the film is kind of obvious. I mean, some of the film is kind of obvious. But if you've seen it, and if you're kind of paying attention, like say, what the reveal is, and all that. And honestly, I mean, it's kind of bad. And I really don't want to be mean, but at the same time, it's funny, but at the same time, I feel like you just have to just... If you're gonna watch it, okay, it's funny, but I mean... At the same time, you're just saying, like, say, these characters aren't, like, very memorable and all that. Like, say, Gabriella, played by Anina Sarkis. My goodness, the character is just, like, I mean, she's written, like, that she's not one to be there because she feels uncomfortable, and she's also just trying to stand up for herself, but at the same time, she's just, it's kind of strange. It's written that she doesn't want to be at the party, and she's just trying to say, "Go away, guys. I don't need you to protect myself, or I don't need you guys here." And Tiffany's just being a horrible friend and just like say, "Come on, just do this for me. Be here for me." And they're just saying like, say, "Help your friend out. She wants to leave." Jesus. I mean, I know you're her ride, but come on. How long have you been friends? But then again, from this movie's logic, this is the first time we've met this character. Because, Tiffany had another friend in the first film, and then, who was basically the same character of Gabriella, but she was actually tolerable, and she wasn't annoying. And yeah, I mean, I have no disrespect for the actresses and all that, and the people in this film. I just think the film is badly written. And I've got to say, Yosef, I mean, I'm sorry, man, but I mean, you were in the first film, man, but I'm gonna say, like, when you were reading the script, you had to be thinking, like, say, this is terrible. But at the same time, sure, I'll do it. It's not, I don't really have a full-fledged acting gig yet. So if I, like, say, yeah, I'll do it, I'm not gonna hurt myself, acting-wise. But, I mean, if you enjoyed it, man, it's more power to you. It looked like you were having a lot of fun doing it. Like, I mean, yeah, Yosef looked like he was having, like, a lot of fun. So did, I mean, then again, there's the opposite of Tito Ortiz, who looks like he does not really understand what he's doing. Like, say, there's a sequence that says, like, he's talking to, Tiffany and, Gabriella, and Gabriella is his daughter. And at the same time, you just think it's the way Gabrielle, the actress, interacts with Tito Ortiz, you just think, like, are they married or something like that? Because they even though they just said, like, Dad, I don't want to go over there. I mean, they may say that, but at the same time, it's they're just like says, so you guys are 18, huh? I feel like Tyler Perry wasn't able to, because I mean, here's the thing: Tito Ortiz is also he's mostly a fighter for wrestling, UFC, MMA. Correct me if I'm wrong. I apologize. I just know that he's mostly just like a guy known for sports. So it just seems comes off as him going to say, And Gabriella, she lied to me? It just comes off as unnatural, to be honest. But I mean, I'm being a bit harsh on Boo too. I feel like I'm mega say one of the the funny highlights of the film, in my opinion, is there's a sequence when Hattie's going to the bathroom in the outhouse, and then like say Derek comes out of the water and Medea like, it's just help me, Jesus! And she starts running across the bridge where she came from, and then she runs away, and then Hattie goes. He goes, Ma, where are you? And she looks up and goes to the little girl and she says, Madea! And she's just running out of there. It's hilarious. Oh dear. Yeah, it's funny, I suppose. Yeah. But at the same time, I feel like this is the one of the weaker Madea films, in all honesty. In all honesty, but then again, I can't really say when the Madea films are bad, since that's kind of hard to say. But I mean, this is just my silly opinion. If you like this film, that's great. I mean, if you don't like it, that's fine. We're allowed to have our opinion. But what do you think of Boo 2? Did you like it? Did you dislike it? What do you think is the best Madea film, and what do you think is Tyler Perry's best film? I gotta say, on a Tyler Perry film that I actually like, that I think is more of a dramatic film, it is Tyler Perry's Daddy's Little Girl. I actually like that film. I think it's pretty good. But put your thoughts and comments down below. Let me know. And as always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next video. Bye-bye.